Here's a segment from a recent Gun Talk radio episode. You can listen to all the Gun Talk radio podcasts however you tune in, or check out guntalk.com for more. I am not where I was supposed to be. I was supposed to be in New Hampshire at the SIG Freedom Days. And just as we were, just hours before we were going to get on the plane, something came up and couldn't go, had to cancel. And unfortunately, I missed out on a great event. It looks like it was huge. I'm really sorry about that. But we do have some of the folks from SIG and from the SIG Freedom Days joining us today with a few reports with some of the things they've been up to. First up is Tom Taylor from SIG right there in New Hampshire. Hey, Tom, how are you, sir?
I'm good, Tom. How you doing?
Well, I'm good. I'm sorry I missed it from the pictures. It looks like it was incredible.
Oh, my gosh. Well, it was one of those spectacular, at least Saturday was a spectacular fall day, what you live for here in New England, as was Thursday. Friday, we got a little wet in the morning, but, man, it was a sold-out event. And Thursday, well, we had all the infrastructure set up. We had all of our employees. We closed our factory, had our employees come over, almost 2,000 people.
Wow.
Other employees that are here. The company's 3,000, but
right.
And then Friday and Saturday were sold out. We had each day we had about 600 plus people there. So, it was just a wonderful carnival of guns, And,
and you're going to be doing this again. So, so people say, well, I missed it. Well, no, you're going to be doing it again. And this thing opens up, it's an event people pay to go to. You buy admission into it, and then you get to go in and not just see all the SIG guns, you get to shoot pretty much all the SIG guns, don't you?
Yeah, pretty much would be an understatement. We have over 30 bays of different SIG products. We also partner with Mossberg for some of their cool new shotguns, and Expedition Archery has crossbows there. And it literally we have all the guest speakers, Team SIG, a lot of influencers and celebrities that are super interesting. And so we have stage presentations, we have live fire demonstrations, and then we're kind of beginning to realize that, it's easy to go to a trade show and pick up and look at a gun and pull the trigger, whatever, but you can't really get a real sense for it till you shoot it. And so, like you said, we've already had one of these in Arizona back in May, and this was our second one on our home court here in New Hampshire at SIG Academy. And right now we're vectoring for our third location and also looking like we're going to come back to both locations that we've already done next year. And talking to our CEO yesterday, as he was super excited to see how much fun everyone was having. We want to even find a way to maybe do some mini events, if you will, around the country. So maybe ranges aren't big enough to do this. And if you see it on the ground, it's pretty amazing and takes a lot of space. But is there a way we can even do smaller ones so that we can do regional events where they might be just a touch smaller?
Well, I know they sell out quickly, so if you would, just let us know as soon as you're ready to take reservations, and we'll get it out on the air for you.
Yeah, I'd love to do that. We were at Ben Avery outside Phoenix, or in Phoenix actually, and we pretty much had, we had availability at that when it was not sold out, because we could have had 9. I think we did the math. We could have had 9,000 people there. We had about 5. SIG Academy is a little smaller, and so we had 625, and it sold out in a matter of days.
Wow!
And so we're learning, that people love to come and shoot guns, and some people are super experienced and they're Legion members, or they know every gun we make. And then we interacted with a lot of people that really had never even shot guns, and they just kind of came out and said, hey, I've been wanting to learn about this. And this was sort of a, low intimidation factor, because we had a lot of really, a lot of different sort of people talking about how to get into it and that sort of stuff. So it was,
you got your whole staff from the SIG Academy. You got your instructors, and you got people like Lena Michalik and Daniel Horner and Max Michel, world class world champion shooters there. And all that's fabulous.
Even Jerry was there. Dad was there.
Jerry was there. Oh, that's cool.
Well.
That's true. He's got the Mossberg connection. So you got Lena and Jerry. Wow, what a team! Holy cow!
We had the shotgunners shoot off against the handgun guys in a wonderful race, and a lot of fun, and a lot of trash talking. But beyond that, we had AWR Hawkins from Breitbart News who spoke, and he did he has a presentation he does with Jack Wilson, who is the gentleman in Texas who took out the evil gentleman evil man who came into that church. And then we had a dog show from one of the actors from SEAL Team, Justin Milnick, and his dog Pepper from the show. it was just Mark Ozgeist from Benghazi
Right.
was there, and he gave a discussion on what happened in Benghazi, and just kind of, we just had a laundry list of people that were there, either doing demonstrations or talks, and it was wonderful.
Well, quite the event. All right, but I want to know about your recent travels. You just got back from Nova Scotia. I guess you were hunting there?
Newfoundland.
I'm sorry,
yeah.
Newfoundland.
Yeah, same difference, essentially. But, somebody's got to go test the guns, Tom. It's a dirty, dirty job, but somebody's got to do it.
What were you hunting?
We launched, a couple years ago, we launched our cross rifle in 6.5 Creedmoor and 308, and we are getting ready to launch long actions. So I took a prototype 300 Win Mag up on a moose hunt, and
nice.
it was half hunt, half adventure of a lifetime. The terrain and the weather and the elements, getting through all the terrain up there was, that's why you like to hunt sometimes, is seeing if your body can take, for an old man like me, having to go through some of the terrain and conditions we did to shoot and get to a moose was incredible, and certainly tests our equipment
and it's
beyond belief.
Funny you say that, because I was just having a conversation with a couple of buddies, and we were saying, the hunt is not the hunt that a lot of people think. If they're not really into hunting and they don't understand, when we talk about our hunts, a lot of times what we spend a lot of time on is, well, the tent blew down, or, the Jeep got stuck, or the horses, went crazy on us, or this. And it really doesn't have a lot to do with the shooting of the animal. It's the being out there thing that we remember.
Well, it was the being out there. I mean, for me on this one, I've been fortunate enough to hunt all over the world, and this was by far the most treacherous, and
Wow.
let's just say I was stretched to my limit on the day we shot our moose. We had our guide had a try. My guide was Kevin Miller, who's just recently retired Boston Bruin hockey player, wonderful guy. He's been hunting his whole life, and they own this operation, and so he guided me, and he had a tracking system on his watch and phone, and we walked about 15.8 miles. We took 29,000 steps, and none of those steps were easy. And
Right.
It was the equivalent of up 102 flights of stairs and down 107. And, it was definitely the edge of my limits for sure. And, but it was, you do that and you're successful, and, and you test your equipment incredibly. And that's a lot, that's kind of why we go. Of course,
Right.
we enjoy it, but when you take your optics and your ammunition and your guns, and we had a 40-mile-per-hour wind blowing when I shot mine, and
wow.
it tests all your equipment to the max when you go out and you actually put it in the field like
and
that.
And thinking about that, the Cross is perfect for that, because it's lightweight. You got the folding stock. You got it's simple. I say simple. It looks simple, but it's not simple in design to make. But it's a great hunting rig. You got that. Then of course you got SIG optics. You got SIG ammunition. You got the whole package on there. You ring it out and beat it up, and then see how it works.
Yeah, I mean that's we built it for that purpose. We built it for backcountry hunting and the ability to get around and all that kind of stuff. So it was quite an adventure, and that was an animal I'd never taken before. So it's quite fortunate to get up and do a moose hunt and have it be everything you've ever heard about the difficulties of getting where moose live, because they can live in some really difficult places to get to.
Oh, yeah. I had a buddy up Alaska. He said, a bull moose can hide behind a flagpole, right?
Oh, yeah. It's amazing. And what's amazing, there's such large animals. And the way we had to push through something I learned about called tuckamore, which is basically this cedar growth that just like is mangled together and can be anywhere from, knee high to 10 feet tall. And sometimes you just can't get through it. You have to back up and go another direction. And how those animals get through that stuff as quickly and nimbly as they do is just mind-boggling. But it was interesting. So
when are we going to see the long actions cross? When's that coming out?
We are trying to scramble to get them pulled together for next hunting season. So we're hoping by next August, September, we've got those out there, and just it's been wonderfully successful in the 308 and the 6.5, and Hunter Games has put those to the test and all different things that we've done. But we've always known we needed the 30-06, the 270, the 300 Win Mag, which is what I had, and 7mm 08 and so on, just all the traditional long actions. And so we're just trying to get them together for next fall.
Terrific. Tom, thank you so much for spending some time with us. Tell us about the Freedom Days and also, of course, your fabulous hunt in Newfoundland. Tom Taylor from SIG. SIG-SAUER, of course, SIGSAUER.com for all the information there. Thank you, my friend.
Appreciate it, Tom. Always enjoy it.